Developing right now on First Look at 4. SunGas Renewables says they are stopping development of the Beaver Lake Biofuels Project near Pineville. We showed you video last week when the Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality took public comments. This discussion was on air quality. According to the permit, the plant would have generated up to 500,000 metric tons of green methanol per year. Today, the company cited several factors to scrap the multi-billion-dollar project, including a slower than expected market adoption of low-carbon methanol, uncertainty regarding the carbon capture and storage pathway, as well as financing. We reached out to Pineville Mayor Joe Bishop on the announcement. He told us, although the Beaver Lake project is located outside Pineville city limits, we recognize the potential impact it held for our region. Pineville remains fully committed to fostering business investment and building partnerships that drive economic growth for our citizens and the broader central Louisiana community. The Louisiana Forestry Association is disappointed the project will not move forward. They say SunGas had planned to invest $2.5 billion in plant equipment, and state officials estimated it would have meant 400 direct jobs and 1,000 indirect jobs, paying between $75,000 and $95,000 a year. I spoke with the Forestry Association's executive director in the past 2 hours.
That is extremely substantial investment, probably the largest investment that Pineville area will ever see. Then you have the loss of the jobs that would be created there. You have the loss of the income that will be generated when landowners are able to sell material to the facility, loggers are able to deliver product to the facility, restaurants, parts houses, tire places, all of that would have generated millions of dollars over the years. Now is just gone.
Stay tuned for continuing coverage on this developing story. You can read the statement from SunGas Renewables over at KALB.com, and we'll have much more ahead on Live at 5.